the right to sing and play. In a dozen other countries, no matter your age, you're
it's like here.
create. Here in the West, we've been robbed of that choice. Come join our revolution. We found our own solution. To participate. Sorry, when we take it back. Sorry, take it back. Take back the right to sing and play. Fulfill your heart. Feed your soul when you take back the right to sing and play. We have broken the rules. We have carved out the slips. Oh, that was funny. Where scale is not the only measure of our worth. We're free to sing and circles here and dance. If the spirit calls, make art once again and share ourselves with the world. We will take it back, take it back, take back the right to sing and play. It will fill your heart, it will feed your soul when you take back the right to sing and play. So welcome to our diverse little clan. Don't worry, you're not good enough. Come grow with us. We'll help you with your melody. We'll catch you if you trip and fall. We'll celebrate the art you choose to share with the world. We will take it back. Take it back. Take back the right to sing and play. It will fill your heart. It will feed your soul when you take back the right to sing and play. Take it back, take it back, take back the right to sing and play. It will fill your heart, it will feed your soul when you take back the right to sing and play and make art. Take back the right to sing and play. Thank you for putting up with the guitar playing between not practicing during COVID and the toll of arthritis.
And thank you for putting up with the out of practice sound, man.
That was the break thing. That was beautiful. That was. Okay. Last night. Thanks so much, Kathleen. Yay.
So we're going to invite Gary Ehrlich, our one concert tonight before we have a set of 2x10s following. So Gary can come up and get set up, and we'll be hearing him in just a few minutes. I think he switched it. Wait, oh. 2x10s first. Okay, I am so sorry. We did switch that last minute. We just switched to the opposite of what my brain thought it was at this moment. So I apologize. Yeah, so we'll go ahead with the 2x10s. I am very sorry. Who is up first? I do not have that list in front of me. Okay. All right, so the first set of 2x10s will be Leslie Hudson. So Leslie, you can go ahead and start. Leslie will be joined by Sunny Larson and Eric Distad. And then on deck we have Blind Lenny Chabon. And after them will be Larry Kirby.
I will try not to adjust it a bit. So I just need to box to the right because it seems like we have a foot
Kevin, I think we should lose that center spot because it's going to be unlikely that anyone in that space.
Seal it off what?
Yes. That's all. That's real hot. That's it. Big time.
Four. And the other two are 11. Huh? It's not as yet.
With some kind of orange thingy.
Five. Balance.
Is this the word? That's better. Oh, wow. 2013, my very first FOM, my very first FilK event, my very first NaNoWriMo, and FOM stopped in Emlenton, Pennsylvania. And there was this young lady that was impossibly young, with red hair like a prairie wildfire, voice like an angel, who could play piano like nobody's business. And she writes songs like you wouldn't believe. It's so great that we have Leslie here, even for a 2x10, and FilK Supergroup accompanying her. Eric Distad on guitar, Sonny Larson on the fiddly violin thing. Welcome, Leslie Hudson.
I parents coming out of the monitors. Thank you. It can probably go down a slight. It's a bit hot at the moment. So we'll go tiny bit down. So that's lots.
Too much.
Hello. So tonight I was supposed to be in Wisconsin performing with Andrew McNally, but instead I have switched fiddle players and added a guitarist and magically remained in Canada. So thank you very much for all the people who have come up to me and commiserated and apologized for being American. You all become Canadians, welcome. During Swan this year, I wrote only Poisonous Plant songs, and I only wrote relationship songs that were inspired by those poisonous plants because it was fun. It was fun, and there's murder songs, and there's breakup songs, and there's all kinds of different relationship songs that all are slightly toxic, as befits the plant. And the first one that I wrote for Fawn this year is the first one we're going to do, and the second one is the one I wrote with Eric. All the songs were collaborations with totally different musicians and different styles, and it was a great project. It will get there. This one is for the Opium Poppy, and the song is called Jagged Bliss. I'm coming out from under your spell, like a haze is dissipating. The shut eyes see me. I've seen the divine, but they're mine again, mine. They're mine again. So no risk, I let you go. Every age is taking in the wake of you. With you, I know how it feels to unwind down to the core of my DNA. I come begging you to make me undone. Give me release. I need release again, please. Give me release again. So no risk, please. Don't let me go. Every age is taking in the wake of you, you know. There can be no replacement. No one comes close. I am flowing through my skin like nobody knows. So terrific, please don't let me go. Every edge is taking in the wake of you, you know. Flow my pain down the river like the tip of my tongue, like a little dead, incrementally let it be done. Let it be done. So no risk, please don't let me go. There can be no resistance, fall where you may. Agony can be pleasure when you draw it out like a blade. I lose myself in the petals of your embrace. I close my eyes when you take me out of this place. Take me out of this place. Take me out of this place. Thank you. Oh yes, that would be nice. Especially this one, yeah. Eric co-wrote this song. We do FOM is usually done at a distance. So you just sort of write a bit, send it to someone, they write a bit, send it back, record a bit, back and forth, back and forth. This one's for Deadly Nightshade. I'm obsessed with poisonous plants, and I have a whole library that I was going to take with me on the road, actually. And a thing that I learned that I didn't know about Deadly Nightshade is that a rabbit is the only animal on earth that can eat Deadly Nightshade, not to be poisoned by it, but carry the poison inside its own body. So if you kill it and you eat it, guess what happens to you? And the rabbit gets its revenge. There's a credo in witchcraft, which is, if it harms none, do as you will. So this song is called If It Harms None, but it's about the kind of people you meet that push the limit, where you're like, I took a vow and yet. Ready? All my words have dried up in my mouth. I can't get them out, but there's no doubt of my intention. It's all written out in this letter, wherein I tried to found forgetfully that if not you, then if not now, when let me count to 10. In the beginning, you were beautiful, so mysterious and untouchable. But the white of my eyes agree with your charms, you're the test case. Push the limits on my will be done. If it harms none. Folks have said I turned into a hare, but she didn't care, 'cause you can stare a little rabbit, force of habit, like my secret midnight snacking would make me your last meal. How does that feel? If not you, then if not now, when let me count to 10. In the beginning, you were beautiful, so mysterious and untouchable. But the white of my eyes, the view of your charms, you're the test case. Push the limits on my will be done. If it harms none. I can be sweet, but I've got a wild side. Can't keep it contained, can't keep it inside. Can't hold it down. You were mistaken if you thought that I put my roots down. In the beginning, you were Push the limits on my will be done. If it harms enough. Thank you very much. Is this off? Can you turn this mic off so I can unplug it, please? No, it was trying to stay. Yes.
That's why it's so funny. Well, that's all right. One of these is buds. Oh yeah, it is unplugged, right?
No, I don't think this is going I'm going to be sitting and I'm going to
Of course.
yeah.
Does this thing work? No, it doesn't. Blind Lemming Chiffon. What can I say about Blind Lemming Chiffon?
Can't say a thing.
Not mixed company. Not in the public place. Not in this province. Blind Lemming Chiffon has an encyclopedic knowledge of 20th century jazz, of 20th century blues, but most importantly, of songs that make a difference. And he's a pretty fine writer too. When the whole world stopped, Blind Lemming Chiffon figured out a way to bring the Phil community into his living room. And every one of our living rooms. And he's never stopped. He brings us his living room 3 or 4 times a year. We all come. And I think weekly or several times a month, he has different song circles, local folk song circles, songs of resistance. He brings the community into the music and the music into the community.
Yeah. Well, those are just some of my superpowers. It took me 20 some years to write the song. I started it just after OBFF in 2003. And it took until last September to finish it. Because I didn't get what it was about all that time until I found the answer to the question that Chris was asking of the guests of honor. earlier. It's called Smallville. When I was 12, living out on the coast, I read comic books, though I wasn't supposed to. From Woody Woodpecker to Herbie Potter. And there's one thing I learned from it all. See, there was this kid, and his whole world died. So he was adopted and had to decide what to do with his life. Would he cause pain and strife, or listen to what his folks said? They gave him advice and then faded away. Something I learned that I keep to this day. Let me give you the gist of what some people missed. Use your powers for good. Use your powers for good, for peace and for kindness, and please, if you would, think of great people, you stand where they stood. Use your powers for good. It's not rocket science. His planet exploded and nothing at all could be done. His parents had time to build one tiny spaceship, and all they could save was their son. They wrapped him up safely. Excuse me, sorry. Gotta scroll. That's in the way of me scrolling. Stupid microphone. They wrapped him up safely in red and blue blankets and sealed him tight in his shell. And they called out to him as things started to drop. Be safe in your journey, Calla. Be safe in your journey, Calla. Your mother and father are wishing you well. Your Krypton's last hope, our last story to tell. Be safe in your journey. His ship was designed to locate a planet with water and breathable air. They hoped he'd find people to feed him and love him and give him the finest of care. In a field outside Smallville, as meteors fell, the Kents found, as meteors fell, amid death and destruction was joy. The Kents found and opened a big metal bubble, and inside they found a small boy. They loved him as much as if he were their own. Old boy out of the dark. Martha said, "Can we keep him?" And John said, "Why not?" And they named him for John's uncle Clark. As Clark started growing, they found he had powers. They say he could outrun the wind. He could see right through walls, stop a truck with his hand. When he fell down, his knees didn't get skinned. Just a few things could harm him. A small rock from Krypton, a piece of the home he had lost. A red sun, and also an imp who did magic. With great power, there's always a cost. You must use your powers for good, for peace and for kindness. Please, if you would, think great people. You stand where they stood. Use your powers for good. Now I'll tell you a secret. You missed in the comments. Our powers don't come from afar. Each one of us could be somebody's great hero. We just have to be who we are. We are beings who know great loss and great pain. but also great hope and great joy. There's so much we can gain from songs and from stories. Like the story of one little boy. This always does this to me. Been doing it for 6 months and it's still doing this to me. Use your powers for good. Peace, sentence, if you would. Think of great people you stand next to. Use your powers for good. Okay. Thank you. This one I had the idea for, I don't know, for 4 or 5 years, and I never really did a line of it, but I decided to sum up 7 seasons of my favorite TV show in one song. Let me, and I need to clear my mind. Okay, this one's much quicker than the other one. Gotta get the tune in my head. He came with the station, we don't know where. Tune. Times they are changing. Da, 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 da. Gather around people. That part I've got. The gather around people is where I'm missing. Oh, thank you. He came with the station, we don't know where from. Best security chief that we ever have known. He can see what you do when you think you're alone. And it's time in the brig you'll be facing. So you'd best give up crime, 'cause you ain't no Capone. And that bucket of goo is a shame. Cisco's next in command is a fiery Bajoran. Her name's Karen, a reason to Cisco's misfortune. His profits are real, though they seem a bit foreign. Up till recently, war she was waging. And Odo's in love with her, and it seems strange. He's a bucket of goo and a changeling. Chansia's a host to a symbiote named Dax. She gets married to Worf, then is killed by the cat. Dax returns but as Ezri and doesn't love Worf. But now the Dominion's invading. Odo's people are dangerous, that is a fact. They're all buckets of goo and they're changeling. Varax, the Cardassian tailor, that's fine. The Obsidians exiled him to Deep Space Nine. He has devious thoughts and intrigue on his mind about ways that are ancient and fading. If you don't look out, you too will be left behind. And that bucket of goo is a changeling. Of Bashir, Jake O'Brien, and Quark, there are tales, but the show's 7 seasons. This short song must fail to say much about them, or what they entail, or peripheral characters or staging. But the one bit of knowledge that's sure to prevail, that bucket of goo is a changeling. Last Benjamin Sisko, born to his fate, just has to be mentioned before it's too late. I won't say much more though, you'll just have to wait, for spoilers are just so degrading. Did I say his religion was true? So I state, and that bucket of goo is a changeling. Thank you very much.
Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry.
Very Kirby.
Well, I'm an old field singer. I got lots of singers, and I feel every time I go. Sing the songs of fandom for one who will stand up. I really try to put on the show. I've been the field's toastmaster, hope it weren't a disaster, but I ain't really made to know. Till I get my name in the Hall of Fame in Toronto with the FKO. FKO, gonna hug everyone in reach. Gonna sing my acceptance speech. Get my name in the Hall of Fame in Toronto with the FKO. I got a redneck pagans, I got a ghostly filters, I got red shirts by the score. I got dragons fly, and I got Dorside and a TARDIS and a whole lot more. I write my songs so you can sing along. Don't care if I ever make no dough. Long as I get my name in the Hall of Fame in Toronto. FKO, FKO, gonna hug everyone in reach. Gonna sing my acceptance speech. Get my name in the Hall of Fame in Toronto. I've been FKO. I try for Margaret's quilt, donate to enter, fill, drove 1,000 miles to see the wolf. I drank a ton of Tully till my eyes went fuzzy and I saw a poor line on my roof. Well, I've been writing songs and Star Trek came along and it just ain't right, you know. 'Cause I can get my name in the Hall of Fame in Toronto at the FKO. FKO, gonna hug everyone in reach. Gonna sing my acceptance speech. Get my name in the Hall of Fame in Toronto up at FKO. In Toronto up at FKO. My name would look so good in the hall, man. I might even learn to speak Canadian. This is the obligatory zombie song. The victims hide in shopping malls or barricade themselves in halls or lock themselves away and hide, and zombies cannot get inside. Call undead dog. Undead dog. Undead dog. Friend to zombies, scourge of mundanes, helping those who must dine on brains. Undead dog. Undead dog. When headlines in this nation tell of those whose souls are damned to hell, who stumble blindly down the street and cannot get a bite, who we call undead dog. Undead dog. Undead dog. Friend to zombies, scourge of mundanes, helping those who must dine on brains. Undead dog. Undead dog. When zombies star in horror flicks and humans start their same old flicks, and zombie butts are getting kicked by that vanilla Jovovich called Undead Dog. Undead Dog. Undead dog. Friend to zombies, scourge of mundanes, helping those who must dine on brains. Undead Dog. Undead Dog. So now my zombie song shall end. I'll leave you with this thought, my friend. I'd rather be a zombie son than a Donald Trump Republican. Call Undead Dog. Undead Dog. Undead dog. Friend to zombies, scourge of mundanes, helping those who must dine on brains. Undead Dog. Undead Dog. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Larry. That was an experience.
Song number 6.
Always, I have such a soft spot for the writers. How we doing here?
Hey, you need me to play something?
Yeah, give me a bit.
Let's see. From the red rocks of Sonoma to the streets of San Francisco, the spirit of the pine, the brightest elements from the stories of
Wow. Oh, that's awesome. That's Gary's set. I've done my homework actually, which is like I'm retired. I don't need to do homework anymore. But this afternoon I was listening to one of the FK No Zoom films, and Gary was away from home on a business trip, and he did a wonderful a cappella concert, and started with Canadian folk songs. So I was hooked. Gary's a stalwart. He's been involved in the folk community since 1994.
We can talk about business trips in a bit.
He organizes the music track at Balticon. He has made it. His name is indeed in the Hall of Fame since 2012. And I know for our first official concert, first named concert, that what we had in the last half hour was unverklempt. But for our first named concert at FilKOntario, I'm so glad we have Gary Ehrlich. Welcome.
Well, good evening, FilKOntario. Great to be here as always. You'll find a chorus you like, just jump right on it. I'll be one soon. We'll come gather all around me with something you should know. There is no place quite like this place if we get it on the go. So all your boots up in the corner, hang your jacket by the door. There's 30 people in the kitchen, and there's always room for more. Oh, come on now, let's lock the world outside. Oh, come on, I tell you now, it's going up tonight. There'll be music all around you, you should see the way it feels. Come on, off we go now, hear the tone now, to the jigs and riffs. Cause somebody's got a fiddle, someone else play guitar. We've got Bobby on the squeeze box, grab a chair, raise a jar. Oh, come on now, let's lock
world outside. Oh, come on, I tell you now, it's going up tonight. Oh, come on now, let's lock the world outside. Oh, come on, I tell you now, she's going up tonight. Well, they'll be smiling, they'll be laughing. That's good enough for me. They'll be dancing all around you. This is where you want to be. So pile your boots up in the corner and your jacket by the door. There's 30 people in the kitchen, and there's always room. Yes, there's always room. Oh, come on now, let's talk world outside. Oh, come on, I tell you now, she's going up. Oh, come on now, let's rock the world outside. Oh, come on, I tell you now, she's going up tonight. You're supposed to tell it. Wake up. My tablet needs coffee. There we go. All right. Well, some of you know that I had a little bit of trouble with my travel OVFF this year. Now, this song takes a little bit of poetic license because I did finally make it about 9 o'clock on Saturday night. But other than that, pretty much the rest of the song is accurate. Business out at Long Beach, now my work is done. All I want to do is get myself to Worthington, but no. It's so thick, it's almost stiff. So I'm stuck in foggy Long Beach, trying to get to OVFF. To catch this morning flight, had a bit before the dawn. And now I'm chanting tighter than the graves at Forest Lawn. Oh no, my dreams just fell to their death. 'Cause I'm stuck in foggy Long Beach, trying to get to OVFF. I play myself a song if I had my guitar with me, but I sent it to Ohio with TJ and Emily. It's true, my muse is feeling tone deaf. 'Cause I'm stuck in foggy Long Beach, trying to get to OVFF. Been stuck here for forever on this crowded flying bus. Oh, come in, Ohio, please send me a Pegasus. So stressed, I should just take a deep breath. 'Cause I'm stuck in foggy Long Beach, trying to get to OVFF. I'm missing all the music. Now, how's that make me feel? I'm even missing Gundo playing me that wagon wheel. Oh no, I'm dangling from a treble clef. 'Cause I'm stuck in foggy Long Beach, trying to get to OVFF. The hours keep on passing, there's nothing I can do. The only thing that's left will be Mongolian barbecue. Oh no, just save a bowl for me, chef. Or I'm stuck in foggy Long Beach, trying to get to OVFF. the affair. Blues. Back at home and moping because I couldn't find my use until December's Spotler, hearing someone play the blues. Oh yes! Thanks for the inspiration, Griff, and congrats on your Interfil gig. For I was stuck in foggy Long Beach trying to get to ODFF. All right. So last year was the 30th anniversary of my epic first trip ever up here to FilKOntario, which means this year is the 30th anniversary of the almost equally as epic first return trip to FilKOntario, which among many other adventures featured my drawing a 100% complete mental blank at a crucial moment in one of Mary Ellen Wessel's vocal and performance workshops, which is where the whole Gorgeous Gary thing comes from. So there are two songs in my repertoire that are really my quintessential FilKOntario songs. I sometimes jokingly think of them as the long version and the short version. This is the short version. As I journey far and wide, friends and music as my guide, there's a place I love, which I always yearn. She's a vibrant, lovely place, full of charm and style and grace. To her parks and shores, I always will return. And the city by the lake glistens in the setting sun, red and gold, blazing from her towers and domes. Deep in my heart I know that wherever I may go, in her streets I will always find a home. This a world of pain and strife, all the pressures on my life. It is hard to find a shelter from the storm, but her culture and her folk wrap around me like a glove. With her love and song, she keeps me safe and warm. And the city by the lake glistens in the setting sun, red and gold blazing from her towers and domes. Deep in my heart I know that wherever I may go, in her streets I will always find a home. And the city by the lake glistens in the setting sun, red and gold blazing from her towers and domes. Deep in my heart I know that wherever I may go, in her streets I will always find a home. Deep in my heart, I know that wherever I may go, in her streets I will always find a home.
This one is for all the teachers out there, inspired by the Zena Anderson people stories.
Yeah. I went down to the canyon, teachers never last. Hardly ever stay more than a year. Both tired and uncertain, outsider in their town. Tried to hide my sorrow and my fear. They greeted me with kindness, with meals and a bed. I think of all the years I've spent adrift, and I hope that I can win them with sweetness and with love. For teaching is a persuasion and a gift. Teaching is a persuasion and a gift. Wooden desks and footstools, dusted off with care. Children brought some autumn leaves for me. Lessons and with laughter, with tricks, smiles, and play. May just what a model class should be. Want to find a family, a school where I'm at ease, where pictures aren't the only things I live. So I'll do just what I need to keep this classroom on. For teaching is a persuasion and a gift. Teaching is a persuasion and a gift. I recognize fine fruit should not have been there, but could not grasp the truth before my eyes. With fire on the hillside, I brought the rains alive. In my soul, my hopes just burned and died. The old ones asked their questions and looked into my mind. The walls built within began to shift. Now I'll stay here with my people and give them all I can. For teaching is a persuasion and a gift. Teaching is a persuasion and a gift. Yes, I'll stay here with my people, give them all I can. For teaching is a persuasion and a gift. Teaching is a persuasion and a gift.
on my side of the border, it wouldn't surprise me to be hauled away by the police for singing about education, but I thought I was safe on this side. Anyway. All right. So let's go out to space, shall we? Wrote this a couple years ago about the James Webb Space Telescope. Some of you know it. Sent off from out of sight, in French Guyana, blazing a trail across the tropical sea. She was headed for Lagrange in the sunshine, with the cameras aimed at Trappist 1B. In the line of her mirrors lies the Carina, with 10 billion worth of instruments searching galaxies. In an optics lab in Baltimore, they crunch the data. And in a doctor shift, we recognized what we came to see. Think about how many stars we are finding. Comets are flying by, supernovas shining. What spectral anomalies are we now defining? Take a float around the sun, looking at the pictures start. What futures have we got? When somebody will. When somebody will. When we saw Southern Ring for the first time, we understand just why we look this way. Cause the land we might not be searching for comes so far. But it's as big as the mysteries of the Milky Way. So we're searching for star clusters, our hopes are afire. And our eyes and out to date with them. To a reddish way we have our scope, with all our senses aspiring. She is all that we have dreamed. James Webb is her name. Think about how many stars we are finding. Comets are flying by, supernovas shining. What spectral anomalies are we now defining? We have floated around the sun, looking at the picture stars. What futures have we got? When somebody will. When somebody will. So we drafted and we built and invented. With so many parts to fill, it was a challenging thing to do. But it survived and ascended. Discovery's fine, will come along, make us the light about launching you. Like a southern rain. All right, and that brings me to my last song. And while Kathleen Sloan comes up to join me on harmonies. Yay, we get to hear Kathleen's harmonies live. I missed that one. I missed that one. So, it is live. want to thank FilKOntario for giving me this hour or so to entertain you. And then, actually, I want to thank the committees, both new and old. I've been coming here a long time and have lots and lots of fun. Already having fun this weekend. So, actually premiered this song 30 years ago from the FilKOntario stage in the song contest. It is one of my signature songs. I think most of you know it. Jump right in on the chorus. Actually, what was the topic? Topic was, I think it was Hitchhiking to a Star. Okay, Hitchhiking to a Star, yeah. Steve McDonald actually won the contest that year with his song Hitchhiking to a Star. Yeah, well, you know, and I'm a fan of that song. You know, it's like you know, of course, Steve is a great songwriter. I have no problems losing to Steve. You know, I love that song. I've actually covered that song, not recently, but I used to cover it all the time. And the other thing is I was up here playing with, up on stage playing with Don Neal, because I was just a neophyte guitarist at that point. And Steve was, I think, standing off one side of the stage or the other. They got to the end of the song, and Don drove that last driving chord. And from the side, I hear Steve do this, yeah! You know, winning a song contest is great, but that kind of endorsement from a songwriter of Steve McDonald's talents is, you know, pretty much just as valuable. Anyway. Okay. When I first came on board your ship, all minds were close to me. Single member of the crew saw my ability until I brought you to a place fantastic, strange to you. You began to understand the things that I could do. I saw that you had capabilities you had no. Places that lie in your reach, if you let your mind go. I'll take you on the journey through those far and distant lands. Special destiny is yours. You just take my hand. If you open your eyes to the things you could be, I will take you a place that the others will see. If you open your mind and your thoughts running free, and you travel with me, come travel with me. First on your own, you set at go, horizons into spread. You would not see the dangers or the trials that lay ahead. One who was most dear to you was lost to you. From deep inside the fall to me, I heard and I appeared. I was the one who reassured that there was still a way. Together we both worked as one to open up the gate. Your journey has now started. You've begun to recognize you wouldn't in your reach, the power within your lies. If you open your eyes to the things you could be, I will take you a place that few others will see. If you open your mind, set your thoughts running free, and you travel with the team, come travel with me. Once more your path led to me as you flew among the stars, poised to make a jump to a dimension without pause. The journey they had planned for you was not your destined way. From out of swirling forces led to another place. You did not know that it was me I came to you this time. My help and my urging that just bring our heart lives. Ask your mind is open flow, spirits running free. Kiss that bell, take my hand, and travel space with me. If you open your eyes to the things you could be, I will take you a place that few others will see. If you open your mind, set your thoughts running free. And you travel with me, come travel with me. If you open your eyes to the things you could be, I will take you to a place that few others will see. If you open your mind, set your thoughts running free, and you travel with the traveling. Come travel with me. Come travel with me. Come travel with me. Come travel with me.
Gary Ehrlich, thank you so much. What a great start to our song. What a great Friday night, and it continues. Right now, this group shuts down. There will be open filming in the back of the hall. There will also be filming. There are two theme films at the moment. The program says Kennedy and Woodbine, but Kennedy and Buttonville are set up for us. So, from 9:30 to 10:30, Alyssa Yeager is going to post songs of resistance. I don't know, there's a tradition of songs of resistance in all kinds of genres, especially folk music. I don't know if this is the particular time in history where they're relevant. If you think they might be relevant at this time in history, go join Alyssa. Poisons and Potions. Leslie tells me that they have set up in Buttonville. I made a mistake and I'm sheepish and sorry. I messed up Leslie's pronouns, so one of those potions might be directed at me. I'm so sorry. But they will be down there in Buttonville. Have a great night, and we'll see you here tomorrow. Oh, I have one more thing. I forgot. I have an announcement. There's nothing on it. There are announcement forms at the back. If you have something worthy of an announcement, fill it out, hand it to someone on the phone, and they'll get it up to whoever's emceeing, and we will announce it. It really helps me if I run out of words. You have probably already figured out I don't. Have a great evening.
Where does the school got monitors? Oh, yeah.
Okay, I need to look at the bookmark.
See the price for now.
This is trained to get access to
Understood.
Was probably a gift.
Get a key.
And
Yeah.
so now I have a place to put my hearing aid charging station. We've done all that.
Is it actually a key or is it just a
The cover got me to buy the book. Then I found it was autographed inside. Found this. It's so
So I was thinking it was the
safety now.
which is made, which is a forged padlock.
I think it might be a 4-digit padlock.
Okay.
I think you need a combination to get into the building.
Yes. I believe I've got both. Let me just I can't see any reason you shouldn't have it. Let me just sanity check and I'll try to get that to you. Because yes, you should have it.
Basically, what I was planning to do with that thing was to do a proper cleaning.
Yes.
Proper cleaning on that is like 8 hours to take it apart.
Yeah.
And then another couple of hours to do the cleaning.
Yeah.
And then put it all back together. And that's just spraying down stuff with the proper lead from the back and being able to get inside of the control.
Yeah, I haven't actually done a full cleaning on one of these. I've just
firing it down the tracks.
Which will hold you for a little while, but
would make it better than nothing.
Yep.
But if I just look in the back,
absolutely. The only
in some cases, it makes sense to put a drain hole in some of the sliders so
right.
to fire through.
Right.
And with the F5, you don't have to worry about trying it out.
Right.
Anything other than the F5, and you've got to relive it afterwards.
Right.
I'd be tempted to use white grease, but I think the F5 will probably be safe.
Makes sense. Yeah, but the only time I've had this one open was hooking up the additional preamps.
Almost everything that you can do, white grease would be safe for.
Uh-huh.
But the F5 lube is less likely to cause problems 20 years from now.
Gotcha.
Do we
pull softball or do we get them? I believe we get them to close it.
That seems most likely.
I know some